Imagine a world without traffic signals, a world where chaos ruled the streets and order was absent. Picture her trying to iron delicate fabrics on a board so unforgiving that danger lurked with every press. Now, consider that the brilliant minds who solved these everyday challenges were hidden by history. Today, we begin an evocative journey to uncover the untold legacy of Black inventors whose ingenious creations form the backbone of our modern conveniences. Their contributions brought structure to disorder, and while modern technology celebrates progress, it often overlooks the ingenuity of these pioneering individuals. In every red, yellow, and green light, in every safer home environment, their innovations silently echo. Prepare to reimagine history through the eyes of those once suppressed, yet whose ideas still guide us every day. History, as we know it, often presents innovation with only one face. Yet behind the landmarks of transportation, household safety, and everyday comfort, there lie forgotten stories of brilliance and resilience. Black inventors labored in silence to reshape industries and to bring order to chaos. Their silent triumphs transformed perilous crossings into safe havens and tedious tasks into effortless routines. Throughout the pages of time, their names have been marginalized, their testimonies reduced to whispered accounts in dusty textbooks. Today, we break that silence by delving into compelling narratives that not only reveal their creative genius, but also challenge a history steeped in selective remembrance. We honor their contributions by revisiting moments when history might have lost its way, but innovation still lit the path forward. In 1923, amidst turbulent streets teeming with the hazards of an emerging automobile culture, Garrett Morgan stepped into history. Born in 1877 to formerly enslaved parents, Morgan's early years were steeped in challenge, yet his brilliance shone in every endeavor. At a time when traffic was a burgeoning source of chaos, his mind conjured a revolutionary idea, a traffic signal with a three-stage system. Before his invention, drivers faced only abrupt stops and starts, often leading to collisions and untold harm. Morgan's design introduced a cautionary phase, granting drivers precious moments to slow down and prepare for transitions safely. This single stroke of genius not only saved lives, but also laid the groundwork for modern traffic management systems worldwide. Despite facing racial discrimination and the hurdles of a segregated society, Morgan's invention earned a place in public safety history, quietly steering our roads to order, even as his personal story remained overshadowed by the era's biases. The journey of innovation moves gracefully from the roads to the domestic realm. In the world of household tasks, Sarah Boone emerged as a beacon of practical creativity. Born into slavery in 1832, Boone defied the limited opportunities of her time to become one of the first African-American women to receive a United States patent in 1892. Her creation, a revolutionary ironing board, broke the mold of conventional household appliances. Prior to her innovation, ironing was a hazardous and inefficient task. The flat, unyielding surfaces of the past often led to burnt fabrics and ruined garments. Boone's design was elegant yet simple, a narrow, curved, padded board that conformed to the shapes of clothes. This thoughtful improvement not only safeguarded delicate fabrics, but also reduced the risks associated with ironing. Imagine the relief for countless families who, through her genius, found a safer, more efficient way to care for their garments. Sarah Boone's story is emblematic of resilience, a reminder that within the constraints of her environment, she sketched the blueprint for progress, a legacy that continues to influence everyday life in quiet yet indispensable ways. Yet for all the transformative power invested in these innovations, the names behind them remain faint echoes in the corridors of history. How is it that the architects of our daily conveniences are barely mentioned in the textbooks? Credit was denied and recognition withheld, patents were ignored, while the dominant narratives favored those in power. The story of these inventors is a study in contrast. Vibrant creativity and relentless determination pushed against an institutional reluctance to rewrite history. Despite the indelible marks they left, from the life-saving traffic signal that orchestrated morning commutes to the refined ironing board that made household tasks gentler, the records tell a tale of deliberate oversight. Their contributions fueled entire industries, fundamentally reshaping urban landscapes and domestic comforts. With every technological marvel we experience today, there lies a silent nod to these forgotten visionaries whose inventive spirits defied societal limitations, even as history's spotlight dimmed upon them. Consider the humble traffic light when you pause at a red signal, or reflect on the simple act of ironing a cherished garment without fear of damage. In every instance, the ripple of their invention is felt. Each time a transportation system hums with safety, or every time a household runs smoother because of an ingenious design, it echoes the legacy of these pioneers. Their ideas became the hidden framework of modern technology, filling spaces that the visible narrative of history left uncharted. Modern conveniences, now taken for granted, rest upon their groundbreaking work. The systems we rely upon daily, those that regulate our lives with clockwork precision, trace back to inventors from eras when their brilliance was not celebrated. In this journey of rediscovery, let us reflect on the profound impact of these unsung heroes. Their inventions did more than establish order. They transformed the fabric of society by creating safety, efficiency, and dignity where none had existed before. As we navigate city streets bathed in the steady glow of traffic signals, we must remember how Garrett Morgan's cautious revolution orchestrated a safer path forward for millions, despite the societal barriers he faced. Similarly, when we appreciate the effortless glide of an iron over fabric, we honor Sarah Boone's remarkable achievement, a testament to resilience and the quiet perseverance of a woman who drafted her future with determination and hope. Their individual triumphs, though buried in the shadows of mainstream history, resonate powerfully with anyone who seeks to understand the depths of innovation and the human spirit's capacity to overcome injustice. These extraordinary inventors remind us that history, when viewed through a narrower lens, misses the true breadth of human ingenuity. Their contributions are a clarion call to reconsider the stories we inherit and to recognize that often the most critical innovations come from the margins. The essence of their legacy is not merely in the inventions themselves, but in the transformative impact these creations continue to have. Each red light signals a pause that protects lives, and every improved tool for the home speaks to a world reshaped by creative minds. Let this narrative spark the curiosity of every educator, student, and history enthusiast, urging us all to question a singular version of the past and embrace the multifaceted stories that have built our shared future. Today, as we stand on the brink of further innovation, let us also stand up to honor those whose work laid the groundwork for progress. Let their stories inspire us to search the annals of history for hidden brilliance and to celebrate diversity in every form of achievement. Their paths remind us that courage can overcome adversity, and that behind every modern convenience, there is a chapter of struggle, innovation, and quiet revolution waiting to be acknowledged. In closing, remember that these inventions have rewritten the narrative of everyday life. Every time you wait at a traffic signal, every time you iron a garment with ease, you touch a legacy carved by brilliance and perseverance. The roads we travel and the comforts we enjoy were built on the courage and talent of those long omitted from the traditional historical record. Let their stories kindle a spark within you, a call to re-examine our shared history and to champion the truth of every contributing voice. Their legacy is not confined to the past. It lives on in every safe crossing and every reliable household tool that makes our lives better today. Honor the legacy of innovation. Recognize the brilliance of Black inventors and let their unspoken contributions guide your future.